What's the deal? It's your baby Plug Favorite Bizzo, and I'm on Real Talk with the Realest.
What's the word, Bizzo, my boy, man?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
How you doing? How's life treating you, bro?
Man, shit going smooth right now.
Pretty smooth?
Everything going smooth. Hell yeah, I'm loving it. Can't complain.
That's nice to hear, man. That's nice to hear, bro. So, it's first time on Real Talk, again, support. Thank you for supporting the platform, coming out and everything.
I appreciate y'all having me, for real.
For sure, man. So go ahead and tell me a little bit more about your background, for the folks that don't really know about you, they haven't been in tune with Real Talk too much.
A little bit about me. I'm from, a lot of people don't know, I was born in Mississippi, but you feel me, I tell everybody I'm from Detroit. I grew up on Calvert, so I stayed there for about 5-6 years in my younger days. Then we moved out to like Southfield, which is right outside Detroit, and I stayed there till about maybe my sophomore year in high school. So that's when I moved out here to Tennessee. Moved out here to Nashville, and you feel me, shit been up since then. For real.
Hey, so you went from Mississippi with Calvert, Mississippi, right?
Greenwood, Mississippi.
Greenwood, Mississippi. Calvert was where?
Calvert Street in Detroit.
Calvert, Detroit. Okay. Mm-hmm. And how old were you when you made that transition from Mississippi to Detroit?
I was fresh. I was probably maybe just pushing one.
Oh,
because my sister, she's the only born and raised Detroit. You feel me? Like Arthur. Like my sister is. My brother, he was born in Detroit, but raised in Mississippi. They stayed out there for like 6 years till they had me. Mm-hmm. And my mom was like, "Nah, we ain't raising no more kids in Mississippi, so we shot back to the city."
It's time to go.
It was time to go. But Detroit was straight. Like, you feel me? Like, when you young, you don't really like realize the shit that's really going on for real. Like, you just like a kid for real. So you feel me? Like, it was straight, but it was crazy as hell. Like, it took me moving to Nashville to understand like how crazy that shit really was. Mm-hmm. It was just like, damn, like it was a whole culture shock, because just like Nashville don't move like how, you feel me, the city move. You feel me? Like, it's just a whole different, like that north south.
Two different.
You feel me? Two different things. And like, I was fortunate enough to see like the suburbs of the north and the hoods of the north, and like the suburbs of the south and like the hoods of the south. So like, you feel me? Like, I feel like ultimately like it kind of like shaped me out like very well. You feel me? So like, I'm always was grateful for the move to Nashville, for real. But at first I ain't like it. I ain't gonna cap.
I was just about to say, how was the adjustment?
Man, it was easy. But it was difficult, because you feel me, like your heart be back home. You feel me, like back with all your old friends and shit. But like, you feel me, thank God for social media, because niggas stay tapped in like a motherfucker. So you feel me, like, so I was always going back. Like, always going back. Like, and I was bad as hell in high school. Like, not bad, but like, you feel me, if I wanted to go back, I'm on that Greyhound. Like, I'm on that Hound at Kiwan House. Like, I'm there. So yeah, I was always back.
Man, I'm guessing Keywan's one of your old friends from the crib?
Yeah. Shout out to Key. He go trip. I said his name. That nigga Rondo. Yeah, that's my baby for sure. Yeah, we stayed locked in. We almost 20 years plus, man. Like, that's my dog for sure.
Man, so how was it, having to leave high school with, your boy at the crib, and having to come to a whole new city, develop with a whole new school, new friends? Like, how did that feel, feeling like you're going to party your hearts at home, and then now you're here?
At first, you just kind of had to deal with it. You feel me, at first. But it was like, I was embraced pretty well. You feel me? I went to Laverne High School. Okay. So you feel me, like, yeah, that shit was, that shit was wild as hell. Like, not wild or no, like, crazy shit. But like I said, it was eye-opening. Like, you feel me? And one of my first friends, he happened to be from Grand Rapids. My friend Corvell Conley, CJ, rest in peace.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was one of my first friends. We linked up on some Michigan shit, and you feel me, like, he took me in. He happened to be like real popular there, so you feel me, like, that was cool. So he really made sure I was straight, and it was smooth. Like, it was smooth. I wound up getting into some bullshit early on, like, just because I ain't gonna lie. They got a thing for trying people here, like, they will try your ass, and you gotta show. So it's just like, but you feel me? After that shit, I ain't really have to get into too many issues, so it was straight.
Man, did you ever feel like kind of difference, because, from up north, the high, we're kind of more of a everybody how they described it out here: northern hostility in the southern hospitality. So, do you find that true?
Yes, very true. All right, so as far as like a racial barrier, or
not racial, because they say different black people act different. So like I myself, I'm from Chicago. So when I went to Tennessee State and everything, I wasn't really like, hey, how y'all doing? Like talking about it, I'm to myself reserved. I don't like speaking to folks. So out here they was taking that as rude. You know what I'm saying? So did you ever have anything like that happen to you?
I was, because I was to myself when I was out here. Like I was very to myself. Like I said, if it wasn't for Corville reaching out to me, like I probably wasn't gonna say shit to nobody. Like, but you feel me? Like, like they are friendly here. Like they will come up to you. Like they, especially the females, they want you. They gonna get you. For real. Like, it scared me. I was like, damn, I wasn't ready for this.
It's like aggressive.
Aggressive. I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, that shit was smooth though. Like for real. Especially like up north. Shit, in the city, it's a whole different, like, you feel me, schooling is different. Like, you feel me, like, you can't even, like shit that I got on, it's niggas middle school wearing the exact same shit. So, you feel me, like, that type of shit really, like, you feel me, plays a factor in your schooling. Like, and then, especially in the city, we more, I want to say, well, they a lot more violent. So, you feel me, like, fighting ain't really shit. So, you feel me, like, they love to fight out there. So, you feel me, out here,
they like to shoot.
Yeah.
They different.
But you feel me, like, on a school setting, they ain't really fighting too much. It ain't even like, at Laverne, it just wasn't like that. You feel me? Like, it was way too, they wasn't going for that shit. Now, Nashville, Pearl Cone, shit like that, them niggas getting down. Like, them niggas getting down out there. But, like, up north in Detroit, it's different from going, like, from niggas getting killed at the bus stop type shit, you feel me, to, like, just, you know, like, gang fights. You feel me? Because that's probably about as worse it's going to get, like, down in Nashville from what I've been seeing. Like, up north, it's too easy. You can't really stay away from that shit.
Facts.
Like, you can't. Like, it's no way to avoid that shit. You can try to get your kids to whatever school. Like, they going to find a way to get to the city. The city going to find a way to get niggas out there. Like, it's just, and niggas be clicked up. And shit, it's just too wild. So, like, going from there to, like, having, like, a little sense of, like, normalcy, like, out here, it was kind of more, like, relieving. You feel me? Like, I ain't have to, like, worry about too much shit. Because you can be more accepted for yourself out here. Not to say that you can't up there, you feel me? But they will, like, you feel me? Like, if you ain't on shit, it's going to be known. You feel me? Like, it's, like, real cut and dry.
Right.
You feel me? Like, ain't no in-betweens. But here, they embrace you a lot more. They, like, friendly. Way more friendly here. Like, you feel me? It's cool.
I actually kind of respected it, honestly.
Yeah.
Kind of made it a little more easy to welcome. It took a little adjusting, but, you know, definitely gave me a warmer welcome because they were a little easier to talk to than everybody else.
Type shit, like.
Because they want to make you talk, so I was like, well, now you got to speak. Because, like, all right.
You hip, because then you looked upon, like, weird type shit, like, damn, who you think you is?
Right, for
like,
sure.
No, I ain't trying to give them vibes. Like, no, I'm chill. It's just, I'm from a whole different, you feel me? Like,
it's different.
Yeah. Like, niggas don't say hi like that.
Bad.
Like, that shit funny as hell. But it's cool, though. You feel me? Like, because once they fuck with you, they fuck with you for real, for real.
That's
like,
true.
Once you, like, get tied in and shit and everybody get used to you. Because, like, when you new out here, they fuck with that shit. Like, they real deal. They like, you know, out-of-towners and shit. Like, they embrace you like a motherfucker. Like, you feel me? They fuck with you. So, it's just, it felt good to get love everywhere. You feel me? Like, for everybody, like, damn, y'all fuck with me. Like, and I ain't even have to do shit. Like, that's crazy. And that's, like, the best part about it, because a lot of people done seen my growth from, you feel me, when I wasn't really just shit for real. Like, you feel me? They seen my growth as an artist, like, from high school to now. Like, I took, like, a 5-year break from music. Like, shit, my senior year, I dropped my first ever project, First Steps Volume 1. And that shit was doing good. Like, high school locally, like, shit, better than what I thought. So everybody was fucking with that shit, and, you know, life hit. You feel me? Shit, you ain't high school no more. Shit, you graduate, shit, go to school, figure out that shit for you or not, and shit, you gotta deal with shit. So I was like, man, I knew, like, if I was gonna do this music shit, I wanted it to be real and organic. Like, and I like to, I focus on everything that I do. So I'm like, I need to get my life together before I start making music. Cause like, I ain't want to be like, my music real personal. Cause I really tell a story. You feel me? Like even from like first steps, like you get a good grasp of who I was back in school type shit. Like you feel me? Like you get like, oh okay, like yeah, that nigga was, just a young little cool nigga. You feel me? Like shit, everybody fuck with him type shit. And then once you hear this, it's like, damn, like okay, we seen this nigga that been through some shit. Like you feel me? Like okay, now this is the shit that he been through. You feel me? Like people that follow, they be like damn, like no, we really seen this nigga like really do this shit. Like this nigga really came from like really nothing, like losing it and getting it back. Like I got some legendary stories, like for real, some legendary stories that a lot of people can vouch for. So that's what make my music so like unique, cause it's like no, this nigga real deal did that shit. Like this nigga real deal on that shit, like for real. So, and it's it's nothing crazy. It's just it's me. And it's like you can tell. It's just like cause it's a unique. Like everything is just so unique. You feel me? Like the way that I hustle, move, all that shit is just unique. It's like only Bizzo type shit. Like for real, only Bizzo.
Man, and you said your senior year was when you dropped your first project?
First project.
So is that when you kind of started dabbling into music your senior year?
Yeah, I had like shit. Let my Michigan niggas tell it. They thought I probably would have been playing football or some shit. Like shit, you couldn't tell them niggas that I was not gonna be in the NFL. So, but I always rapped. Like that was like my plan B. If I wasn't gonna go to the league or play in the NBA, I'm rapping. Like rapping or acting, some shit like that. But shit, yeah, that was my fallback. So everybody always knew I could rap. And shit, my senior year was really honestly my freshman year. That was the first time I was in the studio with my nigga Ray Vaughn, Just Fifth. Like shit, he do sports broadcasting for Michigan State and shit now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he own it. He own it. Like yeah, he graduated from University of Michigan, I want to say. So yeah, he doing big things, and he do some shit for the Pistons. So yeah, but he was the one who put me on with the music shit. Like he got me in my first studio session. Like he really like structured how I like flowed and shit, like all that shit. And I was like, damn, like you feel me? Like he really like molded me at a young age. I was like, oh, this nigga do this shit for real.
Yeah.
Like, cause I was the table rapper. You feel me? Like shit, but was cold at it. Like so, but he was like, nah, let's go pick a beat. Like he introduced me to SoundClick and all that shit. Like Johnny Giuliano and all them niggas. I was like, oh, this nigga on some shit.
Man.
Like he put me on. He got me together.
That's what's up, man. It's always one of your friends that's always going to push you. They really take your brand serious. Like, bro, like, you really got to, like, take it serious, man.
Me. Like, and that's what it was. Like, he told me, like, nah, your flow too, like, you feel me, consistent right here. Like, you got to switch it up. Like, nah, you sounding too, you got to, like, I'm like, damn, I ain't never even thought about no shit like that. So, from that, and to, like, get that early on, like, you feel me, and to be practicing on that shit, like, that would kind of, like, made me, like, I guess, more comfortable and as good as I am now. Cause like, shit, yeah, it's natural now. Like shit, I can just, you play a beat and I'm just talking my shit now. So yeah, like he really had a big hand in crafting that shit. So yeah, my senior year, that was the first time, shit, really when I moved out to Tennessee, I made the decision, like no more sports music. Like shit, and I found a studio that was like, probably like a mile away from my crib. And I remember it was like the first week I was in Tennessee, and I had this computer, and I was looking up shit, and this when MapQuest was popping. So you feel me? Like I had MapQuest directions to the studio. That bitch was like a mile away, and I walked to that hoe. And I was like, shit, yeah, I seen on Google you had a studio, trying to rap in it. He was like, your parents know you here? I was like, damn, what tip? Dawg, nigga, like, I got some money though, shit. He was like, man, you gotta get your parents. I was like, dawg. So shit, I had to go rap with my dad and shit. But Pops was cool about it. Like that was the crazy part. Pops really was like, fuck it, I'll go see what this about. And shit, he felt comfortable enough to let me record there. And shit, it was Soundproof Records. I never forget them. Like shit, they wanted to fuck with me for real. But shit, it was just like, I'm in school and shit. So you feel me? Like shit, I can't really do that shit all day type shit. And you feel me? They understood, but they fucked with me. They let me record after they met with my dad and shit. I did like maybe 2 songs, and it was just like, I don't know. I wanted a different. You feel me? Like I just had to get a different elevate type shit. You feel me? Like it was good for what it was worth. You feel me? Like shit, $10. You feel me? Like you get some shit. But I dropped some shit. It was straight. It was enough to put me on notice. Like people was like, all right, yeah. This nigga can rap. Okay. And it was, you feel me, like a recorded song. So niggas in Tennessee was fucking with it. And then my senior year, when I had to start working at McDonald's and shit, I could really start funding that shit. That's when that shit really started going crazy. Like shit, started paying like $250 for a session and shit. Yeah. With Lee Baxley down in Antioch. Like shit, he got my shit together. Like he made me sound, he found my sound and all that shit. And that's when I was like, okay, so it's a lot more than just, you feel me, like just recording and shit. Like the mixing and all that shit mattered too. And you taught me the difference between mastering and shit. And I was like, all right, so this is why everybody be sounding good. Like it do matter where you record. You can't just. So yeah, that's when I figured out it take money to do this shit. Yeah. So and I ain't want to do nothing half-assed. So you feel me? Like I dropped that first project and shit. That shit did good. And shit, like I said, life hit. Shit, decided I was gonna go to school, and I was like, honestly, let me tell y'all what happened with the school shit, bro. Music really the reason why I dropped out of college. So I used to go to Motlow, and I wanted to go back to Michigan so bad. Like just, I'm telling y'all, I was trying to go to Michigan so bad. When I first moved there, I was put up, but it was cool. But I was put up. So when my parents wasn't going for that shit, they was like, no, we're not about to pay no out-of-state tuition for your ass. You finna, no. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I wound up going to Motlow. Shit, I was getting hit up by K on the track. That's the nigga that made, Swag Surfing. Yeah. Yeah, that nigga emailed me, bro. Him and, what's the Honorable C Note. The nigga that was producing for P-Way. Yeah. Pee-wee. Yeah, them niggas emailed me, bro, like, and sent me snippets of their beats. And they was trying to work. And I was like, shit. They talking crazy numbers to me, like, $750, $1,200. And I'm like, I ain't got that shit. I just graduated. I'm in college, so shit. I'm like, fuck. But I shot the gun. I'm thinking like, oh shit, I'm on. These niggas just hit me up. They want to work. I'm like, oh, I'm about to make this work. I swear to God, I got out of class. I was in the middle of class. And I'll never forget this. I was with one of my old high school, what's it called this? What you call them, Johns, the people you graduate with?
Alumni? Peers?
Peers, yeah. Shit. One of them, you feel me? Jewel. And shit, she was right there reading it with me. And I was like, man, I'm finna go. And then she was like, no, I don't think you should. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm done. Like, I'm finna rap. And she texted me and everything. Like, Marcus, think about this. Like, you finna just up and leave. I'm like, yes. Like, did you not just see that shit? The whole time I was like, okay, yeah, no. Like, these niggas just wanna, like, network work type shit. You still gotta pay. But you feel me? Like, it was cool, though, because it was like, I didn't really want to do school anyway. I do, but not during that time. Like, you feel me? It was just something I felt like I was forced to do. Right. So.
That's understandable. So when you came out to Nashville and everything, how did the music scene accept you? Different style. You rapping got a Detroit flow and everything. Like, how did the Nashville music scene accept you?
Shit, they were surprised. Like I said, like nobody really, cause I was still to myself in high school, but still like sociable. So like niggas ain't really like know like exactly like how talented I was. So you feel me? When they heard that shit, it took them by surprise. It was like, this is you, nigga? Like yeah, this is me. Like this is my shit. So like they fucked with it. They was like, damn, like yeah, this nigga, they nice. So they accepted it really well. Like they fucked with it really well. And shit, as like the city sound is growing and the wave is really starting to take over. Like, you feel me? I feel like my new project complements both the like Nashville and Detroit sound. Cause you feel me? Like you really get both vibes with it. Cause it's like, it's not solely Detroit, like you feel me? But it's still, just cause that's, me. So you feel me? You still get that in every song. But you feel me? Like, and a couple songs I take it to the city, but more so it's just more so like in the stories and like you feel me like just me and the expression is where you get the city vibes, like you feel me, but all the like beat selections and all that shit, cause Mello, shout out to my boy Mello, shit, executive produced the whole thing, like shit, each and every single track except for that favorite section, Bizzo on the 808s, y'all. Bizzo on the 808s. Yeah, I played crazy on that shit. But yeah, shit, he did the whole goddamn reintroduction, man. Like, shit, that's my dog. So yeah, Nashville sound with the Detroit vibes, for real, for real.
That's a bet, man. So like when you came out here, like did you like network with anybody like recently? Like you lock in with anybody, like any big features or anything?
Shit, just like my passion players, my passion player homies, shit, they was like, shit, they was when I first moved out here, they was like, I didn't really get connected with them to really after I graduated, because they was kind of older than me. But we all went to high school together. Me, Mighty, Miles, we all went to high school together. They was more cool with my sister. And I was like, you feel me? I was put up, like I said, I was really more playing basketball and sports. So I was more like with them. And they was more so like really kind of in their own lane type shit, you feel me? So we didn't really get cool till like after high school and shit. So, but once we got linked in and shit, that was really pretty much who I've been fucking with. Like shit, passion players, you know? Like shit. Oh yeah. No. I locked in with my nigga Jew, LTE. That was like the first group that I ever really just kind of like fucked with. Like they was like the older. I used to always be around a bunch of older niggas, like older niggas, like for real. So like they was the ones who really kind of like fucked with me first, and we had like this little group. But more so, I pretty kind of more so less. I just pretty much kind of just been to myself for real. Like my music career, I don't know. It's just always kind of been me, type shit.
Oh shit, nah, bro, definitely. You know, I'm already. How you explaining it, bro? This tape sound like it's about to be like one of your best, bro. Sounds like a great project, bro.
Yeah, it's a great comeback. Like this is a great with the singles that I got out now. Like shit, them bitches is doing great. Like shit, we just did the little Dallas show out in that's in LA. It was somewhere house, but that shit was lit. It was probably like maybe like 60, 70 people there, but that bitch was lit, like lit as fuck. I was like, yeah. So yeah. Shit. Ever since then, like sporadically, my numbers just shot up. I'm like, god damn, like I didn't even know niggas was listening to me in Seattle. Like shit, fuck that come from? But shit, yeah, my shit, niggas is fucking with the shit that I dropped, my little singles. So once they hear this tape, like a whole new project, they gonna be like, all right, so everything makes sense. Like even with the singles leading up to the tape, it's like, okay, like okay, you talking about this? Like okay, you on this? Like oh damn, then he hit us with this. Like all right, bet. Like shit, I can't wait for this to like what? Oh, so now we understand what he really talking about. Like oh, we get a good feel of this man now. Like and it'll make you want to go back to the first one. Like you feel me? First step, volume 1, just to be like, damn, let me see what he was like as you feel me, like a little shorty. You feel me? Like oh okay, like so you feel me? It's really damn near like a movie. Like, for real, that shit was crazy. It's really like a movie, for real.
And when does First Step Volume 2 drop again?
Oh, that shit dropped, what, in 2013?
That was the first one, I thought.
That was the first one.
No, when the second one finna
Reintroduction, that shit dropped.
I mean, I'm sorry, Reintroduction, I called it Volume 2, my bad.
No, it's damn near First Steps Volume 2, for real. Right. Like, that's what I'm gonna put on the First Steps Volume 2, like, shit, for real, but that bitch dropped. It's supposed to been dropped, but it shit should be dropping any day now. Like so, by the time this interview come out, it's out. Like shit, Plug Favorite Introduction, that bitch out. Shit, the cover should be done. Shout out to my nigga Chief. He hooking that bitch up, man, for real.
Bet it up, man. You got any special shout outs or anything, bro? You sound like you got a big team that's behind this project that's pushing you well.
Hell you know? Yeah, shit. Shout out to my passion player brothers. Shit, my guy Slim. Shit, the Gorilla Man. My boy Mighty. My nigga Miles. Shit, Young Money Media Production. My boy B. Shit, shout out to my man's Moose. That's my brother back in Detroit. He actually out here now, so shit, y'all gonna be seeing him a lot more. KD, shit, Mod. Shit, y'all gonna be seeing Key a lot. Y'all for sure gonna be seeing Key a lot around this mug. Shit, yeah, shout out to shit everybody back home for real. Back in Mississippi and back in the city, bro. You feel me? Y'all know I ain't too far away. I'm always in the city, so shit. Y'all know it's always love back there. And shit, yeah, that's pretty much it for real.
Man,
shit. Oh, shout out to my nigga Chemo too, man. Shit, that's my baby for sure, bro. You know it's always love. Clarksville. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Clarksville, man. They fuck with your baby for real. Like they love me out there. And Stain. Shout out to Stain and Black Man Records. Oh, shit. We got some crazy shit coming. Shit, niggas ain't ready for that. D to the Ville. Yeah, we got some crazy shit coming for sure. Shit, that's on the tape. That's the only feature on the tape.
The only one was Lil Stain. That's a big feature, though.
You feel me? Yeah, I had to. Like, that shit was crazy.
Definitely, bro. We can't wait for it to come out, bro. It sounds like a great project, you know. It sounds like a whole development from the first one, you know. I said 2013 to 2021, so I can't wait to hear it and everything. Tuned in, bro, for sure, man.
Appreciate it, family.
Let's go ahead and get you in the booth, man, so the audience can see what you're talking about.
Light it up.
From the D to the Can't tell me about these other niggas, they irrelevant. I only do my best, I'll let you tell it who I'm better than. You gotta use your head, really wanna get that cheddar in. Move with your heart, can't be with all that scary shit. Plug Favorite taking over, who done let them in? Nah, nigga getting off and they can't handle it. 448, can you manage it? Freshly sealed in the bag, it's like sandwiches. Plug Favorite, bitch, I ain't no amateur. Make them touchdown in your town, turn around, no, I ain't staying here. 6-hour drives with them K's in here. Nigga, I ain't talking sticks, I'm talking paper here. Me and you, we don't compare. It ain't even fair. Man, I counted so much cheese, I almost shed a tear. Dropped 40 in the first quarter of the year. Turn around flight to Atlanta for my Cartiers. I'm the rookie of the year and the MVP. When they talk about the ghost, they seem to mention me. Fuck around and slap my bitch, she keep pinching me. This real life, this ain't no fucking dream. This is my reality. I'm in love with it. How you gon' serve me the bag when I'm the plug, nigga? I don't conversate with middleman, stay fake plug, niggas. Take me to the source, bet I really get some love, nigga. And I don't know who told you that I front, niggas. What the fuck, nigga? That sound dumb, nigga. Cash on the man, nigga, you get what you want from us. Nigga, you get what you want from us. Shop open, back slapping, back action. No slacking, we active. If I'm 3 hours away, then you know I gotta pack it. Check your telegram in an hour for the tracking. It's my life, nigga, what I got a lot for. Shit seemed real risky, I had to try though. Chances made champions, I came out with the title. I can look you in your eyes with my hand on the Bible.